Basic Stealth Camper. I am here again for another stealth camp. Today is completely unplanned. I only decided to go camping about an hour and a half ago because we had plans tonight that have been cancelled. As luck would have it, you probably saw the video, I did a bit of riding around and I'll talk about a little bit of that later. I was looking for another spot to camp, but as luck turned out, I am back here, back at my March Stealth Camping Alliance challenge under the bridge. I did look at a few other places today, but none really were suitable or were a little bit too close to some of the factories, despite being a Saturday afternoon. It's after 5 o'clock now. Depending on how timing works, how lazy I am with editing, this video might actually come out sooner than technically my first stealth camp, which I did 2 weeks ago. I've already edited and uploaded the video to YouTube. It's going to go live next weekend with the Stealth Camping Alliance March Challenge. This is not part of the challenge, this is just a video I'm making to get out there. Why not? I'm coming out camping, so I'm going to film a video. Nothing too fancy today. I don't even have anything fancy to cook for dinner, but I do have something interesting for breakfast, so we'll see how that goes. I made a few improvements to the bike setup since last time. So I've actually installed a full pannier rack. Now it's slightly not the normal kind. It's just connected to the stem here via this connection, so it's not all the way onto the wheel nut like most technically full pannier racks are. So it's not quite as sturdy as a proper rack. That said, I'm very impressed with it so far. It hasn't moved. Let me just check that. I haven't even looked yet. No, still straight. Hasn't moved for the whole journey. I've just got a couple of old pannier bags which I just chucked on. They're not exactly stealthy, who cares? My old dry bag in case it rains, but I don't have a backpack today, so it's a little bit easier on me. And I'll tell you what, it was a hell of a lot easier riding with all my gear on the bike and not on my back. That was not pleasant, to be honest, a couple of weeks ago riding with that. So it's good to actually get it all sorted that way. My current plan, probably to pitch my tent here. I've got a different tent this time, and ironically the tent I brought with me would have been better suited off to where I camped last week or 2 weeks ago, and the tent I brought then would have been better off suited here given the colours of both tents. But I'm going to use my Nature Hike. It's a Cloud 2 Up, really good tent. If anyone, you probably heard about it in any budget backpacking or camping forum, you probably heard about Nature Hike tents and gear. Look, honestly, I'm a big fan. I'm not sponsored, obviously. I've got like, what, 2 subscribers on my channel. Okay, got my chair out, and look, before I do anything else, I think it's beer time. Wasn't really planning on bringing beer today, to be honest. I thought I'd just be happy with water, but why not? I bent my own rules. I came out today thinking I'm not going to buy anything from the shops. I'm literally just going to use what I have in the kitchen. That's why my meals are going to be pretty basic and interesting today. Breakfast being the most interesting. But on the way out, I thought, you know, if I'm going to be sitting and relaxing for a few hours, I want to have a beer or two. So I just quickly picked up a 4-pack of beer. So what have we got today? Voodoo Ranger Hazy IPA, 5%. Belgian Brewing. What is anything else about it? 1.5 drinks. Yeah, it's not an independent beer, but that's alright. Sometimes you just want a nice beer. Let's give it a try. One thing I don't have a cooler, so my beers are all going to get pretty warm and room temperature pretty soon. Don't want to rush into them though. Alright, let's give this a go. That's a really light IPA. That does not have that hoppy taste that you'd expect. Usually with an IPA they're just over hopped. This one here, no. It's barely, it's a barely IPA, that's what I'll say about it. It's got a cool can art though, I'll give it that. It's 1+. I think I'm just going to kind of sleep out in the open tonight. It might be a bit easier. The open being inside the tent inner. There's still too many mosquitoes and shit like that around. And you know, spiders. especially with the floods. There's been a lot of spiders, snakes and stuff like that just trying to find shelter. But you know, just be aware of your surroundings, especially when you're in Australia. It's something you always got to be careful of, particularly this time of year, snakes, because they're sort of starting to look for somewhere to hibernate. You just got to be careful. Tell you what though, you read on forums or like, you know, Americans, they go, oh, you guys got so much snakes and spiders and insects, so scary, you're going to die if you're in Australia. I'll take our insects over your bobcats and cougars and bears any day. I'm not going to get mauled to death out here, that's for sure. Not saying you will over there either, by the way. I'm just saying, you guys, I'm looking at it the other way around going, we don't have any apex predators here, so in some ways it's a little bit better. You just die a slow, painful death alone if you get bitten by something poisonous and you don't know what to do. And they're carrying eggs. You see? Looks like I might be camping up there after all. Camping in the middle of an ant nest is no fun. Those little buggers will find their way into your tent no matter what. Okay, so after a bit of looking around, I've made the unfortunate decision to come and camp back at the same spot I did last time, the exact same spot. There really was no other choice. These rocks, like, they feel soft underfoot, but you go down with your hands and they will puncture my air mattress, 100%. Probably cut through my tent footprint as well. The only other places around here, obviously, this sort of shale road that I came in on, it's even worse than sandstone, so that's definitely out of the question. And then just whatever's in the long grass over there, but that's not a good idea. Don't go into the long grass. I learned that from Jurassic Park. So back up here again. I just had a look up there again. Oh, Jesus, just like last time, or next time for you, the viewer in the future. I felt massively exposed up there from that farm. Doesn't look like there's a lot of activity over there, to be honest, today, but it just feels so open in daylight. Nothing I can do about it though. I'm just hanging around down here until the sun goes down, basically. That's all I've got, which shouldn't be too far off. Now would be a good time to talk about all the other locations that I did check out on the way. So I did obviously go for a ride. You would have seen the compilation at the start of the video. I just put a few clips together from the bike ride. I did actually take a bit of a sidetrack and check out some of these industrial areas I wanted to investigate this time around, just to have a look around. I've got an idea. I do want to do a camp up the easement where the power lines, the major power lines, run through at some point. Not right now, with the weather the way it is, being extremely wet and snake season, as I mentioned previously. So I do want to do a camp somewhere along that easement or close to it. I feel that's a great idea for a bit of a stealth camp, but it just wasn't going to happen today. I did see another service road running alongside one of the factories, which I thought could work, but it didn't really have a lot of cover between the factory and the service road, and the bushland, like everything at the moment, it's overgrown and you just don't really want to be getting into the wild bushland without proper gear, which I really don't have with me. So that was sort of out of the question too, even though the plant looked completely closed and shut down and abandoned for the night, for the weekend probably. Places like that are going to have 24-hour security though. There will be patrols, there is a good chance of being seen, so that was out of the question for today. The other thing I checked out, that little side road, I drove past and, oh, what's up here? Looks like it's a little access road for power lines, so I thought I'd give it a look. It's a shut off road. It said do not enter, no access, blah blah blah, so why not? Went through. I didn't realise it actually exited onto one of the main roads, so I rode through there nice and slowly, just looking for spots, and there was a spot. Problem was, doesn't look like I'm the only person who's seen that spot. There was all over it. That whole side road in general was just full of stuff that people had dumped everywhere, and that's never a good sign. I definitely don't want to be camping somewhere where bogans come out and dump all their trash. Go to tip, Jesus Christ. And the one spot I did see, which did look nice, except for all the trash everywhere, clearly people have been staying there as well, because there was actually a little Weber barbecue place right in the middle of this clearing, and a couple of chairs around there, and even a pretty new looking motorbike helmet. So it looks like some people do a bit of trail riding in the area. Aside from that, I just kept riding along until I found somewhere, and I wound up here again, which was my backup plan anyway. Here I am, back under the bridge. March, it's the International Month of Bridges, so why not? And to be honest, I kind of really want to get out tonight, just to be by my own, just get that decompression time, you know, just that time to just basically turn your brain off, listen to the crickets, listen to the freight trains, be at one with nature, and just get back to what matters. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I can't explain it. You all know, if you're watching this channel, you're watching this video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's something that we all crave. Setup already. Sorry I didn't do a video of the setup. I just didn't think it was worth the time. Much easier than last week's tent. It's fine. Once all I do is put the footprint down, put poles together, which is essentially one large piece. It's got another fork at the back there. Plugged it into the footprint, lay out the inner, and literally just clip it in. That's all I did. And attach the footprint and the things at the base as well. Obviously, if you're going to put the outer on, the fly, put that over top, do whatever you got to do there. I'm clearly not doing that tonight, being under a bridge. Other than that, I am basically set up and ready to go. Alright, here's my dinner tonight, people. As you can see, I'm not planning a whole lot, to be honest. Like, I'm just going to maybe warm up some soup. To be honest, I might not even have that. I'm not in the mood. Got a little tuna dish here, just eat it straight from the container, and some Doritos. Like I said, I just tried to use whatever I had in the home, just a bit of a pantry challenge as well, so I don't have a whole lot here. Breakfast will be a little bit more interesting. I'll wait for that for the morning. Won't bother filming, prepare or eat any of it, because obviously there's nothing much to see. Hey guys, I might just head to bed in a minute myself. It's about a bit after 10 tonight. Honestly, it's an absolutely beautiful night. I'm having the time of my life, just looking at the stars. I can't now because the clouds have come over. But just watching the full moon, looking at the stars, listen to the traffic, listen to the trains, listen to the insects. Honestly, this is, for me, this is the life. I'm having a good night. I hope you are too. Look, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're safe, hope you're well. Stealth Camping Alliance. I'll be back in the morning for breakfast and packing up and getting out of here. Hope everyone's fine. I'm probably going to stay up for a little bit longer, to be honest. It's bloody good tonight, so I'm just going to sit up here and chill and take in the sounds. Alright, see you guys in the morning. Morning. Beautiful morning. It was a beautiful night, it really was. I'll cook up some breakfast soon. Just gonna make some oats. Got some syrup, cinnamon, apples. Just put it all together, make something out of it. Gonna have a bit of a slow morning, I think. Got some syrup, water syrup. And some cinnamon. Gonna go pretty sweet today. Too much. It's relatively nutritious. Cheers. Alright, packed up and ready to go. Got the bike loaded. It's been a good camp, guys. Stealth Camping Alliance, get on that. You've probably got a few more days left for the March challenge, which is camp on or near or around a bridge. So depending on when this goes live, when I get around to editing it and uploading it, you might have a few days to spare because it's got to be uploaded by the end of the month. So yeah, check out your Hidden Hammock, Weed in the Bush. It's too many to mention, but I'll just give those two a shout out because they just really, yeah, they're entertaining. Really entertaining. Anyway, thanks guys, it's been great. Keep camping, keep it basic. This is a basic stealth camper, signing off. Cheers.